I've been really struggling with. Since that injury, I'm not getting that full divot anymore. It's
Okay.
much more pick. It's a clean pick, so I
Right.
have no compression of the golf ball.
Right.
Especially when I get up into the 7.89,
Okay.
7.65.
Right. Well, if it still hurts, that's number one thing we want to avoid. It's not. We'll experiment with taking different size divots. I know the deeper the divot, the more you're going to feel pain. So I'm sure we could find some middle ground where it's different from a pick, but it's also not. We're taking probably a little bit of grass with it, but mainly we're just focusing on compression and a descending blow. Okay. All right, Donnelly. So we're going to start our second lesson. And last time we were working on the range, we were working on a couple ball striking drills, as well as getting your aim right for when you practice. That way you can translate it straight from practicing to on the course. As you have limited practice time, it's important that you are effective in how you practice. So why don't you tell me a little bit about how that went?
Had 2 very good range sessions. It happened about 2 days after we'd done our initial lesson.
Mm-hmm.
The thing I got more out of using our new drill on the alignment,
Mm-hmm.
was placing a rod 10, 15 feet in front of me. After about 20 to 35 different variable shots, I was rotating where I was aiming. I felt much more comfortable and didn't feel like what I was doing during our previous lesson, where even though I was actually aimed well, what I thought was well left,
Mm-hmm.
I was actually to the right of my target. So I was very pleased with that. And then I brought that over here to the short game area. I also had 3 medium interval short game practice sessions.
Very nice.
And I did the same thing, and I was just seeing my circle around each hole just shrink down in
Love
size.
it.
So it was a good tip, and I'm glad we went over it last lesson. So you're good.
Okay, Donnelly. So we're going to start our third lesson today, and we're going to focus more on putter fitting. I know you were telling me earlier that you've been struggling with your putting a little bit, and you thought it had to do with the stroke, and that you weren't comfortable with how your putter was reacting to how you were hitting it. So we're going to talk about a couple different types of putters, different types of grips. Maybe we'll talk about something that kind of strikes an interest and gives that little boost of confidence in your putting. But I want to hear more about how you took some of the short game lessons that we took from our previous lesson, how you implemented them on the course. Today we're going to wrap up the full swing ball striking lesson, and one of the main things that we worked on towards the end of the lesson was the aim. And I noticed as soon as we put down the alignment rod, gave us instant feedback as to where your feet were lined up, and it ended up being your feet were aimed up about 10 yards right of our target. Okay, and with our feet aimed up 10 yards right of our target, your shoulders were aimed at the target. So the ball ended up going over our target, but if we are relying too much on our upper body being aimed there and our lower body not being aimed there, then it's going to create more inconsistencies as to impact. To close the lesson, I want you to focus on bringing that left foot back.
Okay.
Because it looked like your right foot was set up correctly, but your left foot was just closing your stance too much.